Hey there, welcome back guys. This video is for those that printed something with their 3D printer and whatever you printed doesn't work because as you can see here, we've got one print where the USB-C cord does not fit into the slot because it's just too tight. We could trim it with a filer, right? We can trim it with a sander, or we can do it in our Creality print slicer, or any slicer if you know how to use the drill feature where you can actually drill and shave parts off. And as you can see here in this one, it works perfectly. Look at how nice and even that is. And now the proof is in the pudding. We can plug it in and it should turn on 5. Push that in a little bit. 4, there it is. Now we can continue to mine for Bitcoin without any issues. And we got 1, 2, 3 miners working for us, which is great. And as you can see, without any issues, everything just fits in there smoothly, seamlessly. But we're going to show you how to do that in the Creality print slicer. Just going to push everything over here so it works out just right for you. The Creality print is opening, and there's a link to this file in the description in case you need to print this for your OneShot Miner. Just going to move that over there and scroll down here, and then see, stand for it. And this will work with any project. It doesn't have to be for the OneShot Miner. Just as you can see, for me, I was having issues, and I'm pretty sure other folks will have the same issue too because they're asking for the STL file, and little do they know, to their surprise, it's not going to work. I'm sure some folks will probably just file it down because it does take an hour and a half to print or more, depending on your printer. So here it is right here. You want to make sure you have your colors corresponding. These are the colors inside my slicer. We'll do the market base shift and slide technique. This goes there, and then we'll zoom in a little bit. So again, the colors have to correlate. The last color seems to match because I've got that, so I can just do this. You choose what colors you want. In my case, I'm going to use number 4 to divide it in half because gray is right here. See, if I click on the gray and then use the eyedropper so that that matches from here, and then close it, and then that'll match. And then close it. See, that'll match there. Double click number 2 and then use your eyedropper. You always want your colors to match. Click there, close it. And when it closes and we don't have black, so then we'll pick that right there. And then we have like a multicolor filament that was sent to us from Caleb Labs. So waiting for the rest to come. So you see, and now we're going to do this one over here, height range. And this is just so that we can get an idea of color. And make sure you have the correct color selected. And then what we'll do is put height range, might be 4. 4 would probably be ideal for this project. 4.4. Okay, and then now that should work. See, right about there. And then make sure you get underneath. Don't assume that just because you clicked it that you got everything. And then we'll get out of there. And again, this is just for visuals. Just choose a color so that we can drill through it without any problem. So you have this tool right here. See right there? Drill. And we have 5 and we have 50. So for us, for this particular project, you're going to put this at a 10. Each project is going to be different. And I believe the other number is, because you have specific numbers, it took a while to figure it out. Height range 4.2. So we have 4 and 10. So 4 was ideal for this one, so it worked out really smoothly, and voila. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click here on the drill tool. See, we're already there. And then see, this is our little drill. You have the option to do circle, triangle, or square. You decide which one you want. I chose, what would be ideal. I like that curved look. Some of you might like that square look. You got to do what works for you, and I'm doing what works for me for the visuals of my project. And this will work with any project. And then so now what you got to do is you got to find that right sweet spot right about in there. Nope, that didn't work. Just press Command Z. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get it right. Sometimes you may have to finagle it so that it's right. Oh, that looks like right about there. Maybe. Yep, nice. See, I got that nice angle. Yeah. See, and then you want to make sure you got it. Right? You didn't take off. You want to make sure there's no groove in there, that you didn't go too deep. And that's the tricky part. And then now it should work out just right. It does look a little uneven, does it? It's hard to say. So I'm just going to do the market base technique, which is the shift. And nope, it's still good. And then now You know, you could finagle it, keep doing it over and over again. And for me, as you can see, I like the multicolor. So I have the greenish, and then we have the gray. So now we can go back and paint it again. Why it takes away the color, I don't know, but it just makes sure that your pieces is there and everything is fine and you're good to go. So now what we'll do is we will make sure you're not selected, the drill's not selected. Select your object, and then we'll go here, paint it again, and remember it should save the presets to what you had, and then go there and then flip it over a little bit. It's going to be a little bit in there, but that's okay, we can live with that. And then voila, and then now we have that part shaved off. You can make it square, you can do double sides so it's even, and then let's say if you have a different project, sometimes it's hard to work with it flat, right? So then what you can do is press this. We're going to press the paint tool again, and then we're just going to hit the rotation tool. So if you hit rotate, you know, you see we can rotate it like that, and we should be able to tap it. But if you want to tap it, right, you just press right here, lay on face, and then you can select any angle you want. Remember, this is the lay on face feature, so I can move it there, move it there, move it there, and I wanted to move it. Whoops. Sometimes it doesn't always work that way. So select it again, auto rotate, I want it there. So now I need it to be on the face, right? So you can just drill right through that way. And then put it back the way you want to put it, because like this, it's not going to print. And then decide if you want the prime tower. If you don't want the prime tower, I want to save up on filament. Just do that, and the prime tower is gone. And then you just have your print. But just remember, a particular print like this, you're going to have to put back on its face. So once you finish drilling, you're going to need to do this right here. Whoops, this right here. And then we'll select right here, right there. This one, lay on face, okay? And then voila. And then, see, and I can rotate it, but I want to put it back. And then you can just use the rotation tool to, you know, work the other stuff. Or you can have it print this way. It's not going to make or break the print if you have it print in this particular direction, but ideally you want it to be in its original, and right about something like there. And then use the rotation tool, which is right about here, rotate, and just look for the guides to show you when it's somewhat centered. You could use the lines on the board right here to follow along. But that looks pretty good if you ask me, to some extent. But you see, this is a little bit at an angle, so we're just gonna make it perfect. See, voila, to some extent. See, and there you have it. And now we have our hole, or somewhat of a hole, drilled right there, so that everything works out just right for you in the end, so that you can either plug something in or add additional parts and pieces to whatever it is that you're doing. In our case, it's mining, but it's easy as 1, 2, and 3. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Kind of neat, huh? Hope that this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.